Welcome back to Coins. Today we are diving into something that has fascinated collectors, investors, and everyday people for decades. A coin that many have seen, some have ignored, and a few have turned into serious profit. We are talking about Liberty coins, especially the famous 1963D issue, and why some of these coins are being valued at astonishing numbers in today's market. Imagine holding a simple coin in your hand, something that looks ordinary at first glance, but in reality it could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more depending on its condition, rarity, and hidden details. This is the magic of coin collecting. Liberty coins are not just pieces of metal. They are pieces of history, symbols of a nation, and sometimes, unexpected financial opportunities. The Liberty design has always held a special place in coin history. The image of Liberty represents freedom, strength, and identity. Over the years, different versions of Liberty coins have been produced, each with its own story. Some were minted in large quantities, while others were limited, making them rare and highly desirable. Now let's talk about the 1963D coin. The letter D stands for the Denver Mint, one of the key mints in the United States. Coins produced there often have subtle differences that collectors pay close attention to. At first glance, a 1963D coin may look like any other coin from that era, but small details can completely change its value. Condition is everything. A coin that has been used, scratched, or worn down will have much less value than one that has been preserved carefully. Collectors use grading systems to determine how good a coin looks. Coins in mint condition, meaning they look almost brand new, are extremely valuable. Even a tiny difference in grade can mean a huge difference in price, but condition is not the only factor. Rarity plays a massive role. Even though many 1963D coins were minted, not all of them survived in good condition. Over time, coins get lost, damaged, or melted. This reduces the number of high-quality coins available today, increasing their value. There is also something known as errors. Sometimes during the minting process, mistakes happen. These mistakes can include double stamping, misalignment, or unusual markings. Normally, errors would be considered defects, but in the world of coin collecting, they can make a coin extremely valuable. Some collectors specifically look for these rare error coins and are willing to pay a premium for them. Now let's move into the market value. You might have heard numbers that sound unbelievable, like hundreds of thousands of dollars or more. While not every 1963D coin is worth that much, certain rare examples in perfect condition or with unique features can reach very high values. The coin market is constantly changing, and prices depend on demand. When collectors compete for the same rare coin, the price can rise dramatically. There have been cases where coins similar to the 1963D issue have sold for astonishing amounts. This is why so many people are now checking their old coin collections, piggy banks, and even loose change. The possibility that a simple coin could be worth a fortune is exciting and real. History also adds to the value. Coins from the early 1960s come from a time of major global change. These coins witnessed important events and were part of everyday life during that era. Holding one is like holding a small piece of the past. This emotional and historical connection makes them even more desirable. Another important factor is demand. The more people want a specific coin, the higher its price goes. Liberty coins have always been popular because of their design and symbolism. As new collectors enter the market, demand continues to grow. This pushes prices even higher, especially for well-preserved coins. If you are wondering whether you might own a valuable coin, there are a few things to check. Look closely at the date and mint mark. Examine the coin for any unusual features or errors. Check the condition carefully. Even small scratches or wear can affect value. If you think your coin might be special, it is always a good idea to get it evaluated by an expert. Storage is also very important. Coins should be kept in a safe, dry place. Exposure to air, moisture, and handling can damage them over time. Using protective holders can help maintain their condition and preserve their value. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises. People have discovered rare coins in the most unexpected places. From old drawers to inherited collections, valuable coins can be hiding anywhere. This is what makes the hobby so exciting. The 1963 Liberty coin represents more than just money. It represents opportunity. It shows how something small and often overlooked can turn into something significant. Whether you are a collector, an investor, or just curious, this coin is a perfect example of why people are so passionate about coins. As the market continues to evolve, values will keep changing. Some coins will become more valuable, while others may remain stable. Staying informed is key. The more you learn about coins, the better your chances of spotting something valuable. Many collectors started with just one coin. Over time, their interest grew into a serious passion and even a business. The journey of coin collecting is not just about money. It is about discovery, learning, and the thrill of finding something rare. So next time you come across an old coin, take a closer look. That small piece of metal could have a story to tell and a value you never expected. The 1963 Liberty coin is proof that history and value can exist in the palm of your hand. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep searching. Because in the world of coins, the next big discovery could be yours. And who knows, you might already have a hidden treasure waiting to be found. Today, we dive deep into the fascinating world of Liberty coins, focusing on the legendary 1971 issues and the hidden treasures that could be worth a fortune. Close your eyes for a moment and picture this. It's 1971. A time of change, economic shifts, and evolving currency designs. Coins were still made with precision and artistry, but something unusual began to happen during this period. Certain Liberty coins minted in 1971 started showing unique characteristics. Tiny differences. Slight errors. Variations so subtle that most people overlooked them completely. But collectors, they noticed, and those tiny details changed everything. Liberty coins have always carried a special charm. The image of Lady Liberty represents freedom, strength, and identity. For decades, this iconic figure appeared on American coinage, becoming one of the most recognized symbols in the world. But not all Liberty coins are the same. Some are common, worth only their face value. Others are extremely rare, hunted by collectors, and sold for life-changing amounts. Now let's talk about what makes a 1971 Liberty coin so special. First, you have to understand that value does not come from age alone. Just because a coin is old does not mean it is valuable. What truly matters is rarity, condition, demand, and uniqueness. In 1971, certain coins were struck with minting errors. These errors include double dies, off-center strikes, missing details, and unusual textures. To the untrained eye, these may look like flaws. But in the world of coin collecting, flaws can mean fortune. There are stories of collectors discovering a 1971 Liberty coin in their pocket change, only to later realize it was worth thousands of dollars. Imagine that. Something you could carry unknowingly, something sitting in a drawer, something passed down from a relative, turning out to be a hidden treasure. And then comes the shocking part: some rare Liberty coins, especially those in near-perfect condition or with unique minting errors, have reached incredible market values. Prices can climb higher and higher depending on demand. There have been cases where rare coins have been valued in the hundreds of thousands, even approaching extraordinary figures like $787,976 and more in private sales and collector markets. That number sounds unbelievable, right? But this is the reality of the rare coin market. Collectors are always searching, always hunting, always willing to pay massive amounts for the right piece. And the 1971 Liberty coin sits right in the middle of that excitement. Let's go deeper. Condition plays a huge role. A coin that looks worn, scratched, or faded will have much less value than one that looks almost brand new. Collectors use grading systems to determine the condition. The higher the grade, the higher the price. A mint condition coin from 1971 can be worth many times more than the same coin in poor condition. Then there's the mint mark. Coins are produced in different locations, and each location leaves a small mark on the coin. These marks can significantly affect value. Some mint locations produced fewer coins, making them rarer today. Others may have had production issues that created unique variations, and this is where things get exciting, because sometimes, the difference between a normal coin and a rare one is just a tiny detail, a small letter, a slight doubling of text, or a barely visible shift in the design. Now imagine millions of people around the world checking their old coins after hearing this. Looking closely. Examining every detail. Hoping they might have that one rare piece that could change everything. That's the power of coin collecting. It's not just about money. It's about discovery. It's about history. It's about holding something real, something that has traveled through time, something that has passed through countless hands, and still carries its story. The 1971 Liberty coin represents more than just currency. It represents opportunity. A chance to find something extraordinary in something ordinary. So next time you come across an old coin, don't ignore it, take a closer look, check the date. Examine the details. Look for anything unusual. Because you never know, that small piece of metal could be worth far more than you ever imagined, and this is just the beginning. There are countless coins out there, each with its own mystery, each waiting to be discovered. The world of Liberty coins is vast, exciting, and full of surprises. Today's journey is one that every collector, investor, and curious viewer needs to hear carefully, because what looks like a simple Liberty coin could actually be worth an unbelievable amount of money. Yes, we are talking about the fascinating world of Liberty coins, with a special spotlight on the mysterious and highly talked about 1975 D coin and its current market value. Imagine holding a coin that feels ordinary in your hand, maybe something you've seen hundreds of times before. But what if that coin carries a story, a history, and a rarity so powerful that collectors are willing to pay thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars for it? That is exactly the kind of story we are diving into today. Liberty coins are among the most iconic designs ever produced in American coinage. The image of Liberty represents freedom, strength, and the spirit of a nation. Over the years, different versions of Liberty coins have been minted, each carrying unique features, mint marks, and historical significance. Some of these coins are very common, but others are extremely rare due to minting errors, limited production, or special variations. Now let's talk about the 1975 D coin. At first glance, it may not seem extraordinary. It looks like many other coins from the same era. But here is where things become interesting. The mint mark D represents that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint. While millions of coins were produced there, only a very small number have rare characteristics that collectors are desperate to find. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the discovery of errors. These errors can include double strikes, missing elements, off-center designs, or even unique die variations. A 1975 D coin with such an error can instantly jump from being worth just a few cents to thousands of dollars. Collectors are especially interested in coins that are in perfect or near-perfect condition. This is known as mint state condition. Coins that have never been circulated and show no signs of wear are graded highly, and their value increases dramatically. A 1975 D Liberty-related coin in high grade can attract serious buyers in auctions. Now let's discuss the shocking figure that has been circulating among collectors and enthusiasts. There are claims and reports suggesting that rare Liberty coins, including certain versions connected to the 1975 D minting, have reached values as high as $787,976.43. While not every coin will reach this value, it highlights the incredible potential hidden in rare finds. The reason behind such high value is not just rarity. It is also demand. When collectors compete to own a unique piece, the price rises rapidly. Auctions become intense, and a single coin can change hands for a life-changing amount of money. History also plays a massive role in value. Liberty coins represent a time when coin design was deeply symbolic. The craftsmanship, the details, and the story behind each coin make them more than just currency. They become historical artifacts. For example, earlier Liberty designs featured detailed engravings that are no longer used in modern coins. This makes them even more desirable to collectors who appreciate artistic value. When you combine artistic beauty, historical importance, and rarity, you get a coin that is worth far more than its face value. Another factor that affects value is the metal composition. Some Liberty coins were made with silver or other precious metals. Over time, as metal prices increase, the base value of the coin also rises. But again, the real value often comes from rarity and condition rather than just the metal. So how can you tell if your 1975D coin is valuable? The first step is to carefully examine it. Look for unusual details. Check the mint mark. Observe if there are any doubling effects in the letters or numbers. Notice if the design is perfectly centered or slightly off. These small details can make a huge difference. Next, consider getting your coin professionally graded. Experts use advanced tools to evaluate the condition and authenticity of coins. A certified coin can be sold at a much higher price because buyers trust the grading. Another important tip is to never clean your coin. Cleaning can damage the surface and reduce its value significantly. Even if a coin looks dirty, it is better to leave it in its original condition. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises. People have discovered rare coins in old drawers, piggy banks, and even in everyday change. That means the opportunity is everywhere. You just need to know what to look for. The excitement of finding a rare Liberty coin is unmatched. It is like uncovering a hidden treasure that has been waiting for years to be discovered. And the best part is that anyone can start. You don't need to be an expert to begin your journey. As we move forward, remember that every coin has a story. The 1975D coin is not just a piece of metal. It is a part of history, a symbol of craftsmanship, and possibly a key to incredible value. So next time you receive change, take a closer look. That small coin in your hand could be worth far more than you imagine. It could be the beginning of your journey into the fascinating and rewarding world of coin collecting.